We are opening the Rush Super Deluxe Backstage Club exclusive. It's the big boy. So we're opening that together. If you haven't decided yet, hey, maybe you can decide today. We're just going to do the unboxing. I hope you enjoy. This sucker's not even open yet, and let's go. So 40 years of music by Rush, and if you're like me, you have their collection spread across cassettes and vinyl and CDs and probably digital. I know I digitized my collection long ago. It's now sitting on my phone. 50-something albums, including all their compilations and live and all the studio albums. It's a lot of material. As you can see here, the Rush collection is available to buy in many places, but you can stream it in Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes Store, Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora, and Deezer. All of those places you can stream this. And for example, on Spotify, it has disc 1. You can see all the tracks there. 13 on disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4, save for Working Them Angels and Free Will. Not available for streaming, but yeah, the collection's available to stream. Let's take a look at the actual physical copy. And as you can see, I have not opened this yet. Now, I want you guys to know that there is a multicam version of this. You're going to see a couple shots right now from my second camera, but the full multicam version will be over at Rumble. And if you're on Rumble, come join me there. Follow me there, and you can watch the entire multicam video there. But for today, we're doing this here, and guys, I'm so glad you're here. Let's check this sucker out. If I even have room to move stuff around. Okay, so, yeah, tight quarters here. So let's open this up. Oh, there it is. I have not taken this out yet. I have not even seen my own copy yet. Oh, and it's heavy. This sucker must be 10 pounds. Easy. It was nicely packed. And if you guys were around for some of my previous videos, you saw that I had the chipped mug, right? And I talked about this a few times, and then Rush Backstage Club, thank you, sent me a new version of that, my counterparts mug. But I have a chipped version over on my Avid desk. So anyway, so yeah, this is it. 10 pounds. This sucker is massive. Massive. Massively heavy. Seriously, you want a good workout, just, get out this collection. And there's a good argument right there, right? With digital, there's no workout involved. So if you're looking to pump a little bit of iron, yeah, let's get the lead out. That's right, baby. 50 years. All right, so yeah, it is shrink wrapped. Okay, and if you've seen the unboxing video, I believe there's a little hinge right here. Can you see that little corner? See the little corner right there? Yeah. Which allows you to kind of open it. So, I'm going to be very careful with my grandfather's knife here. God rest his soul. And let's open this bad boy up. So yeah, as you saw, you can stream this. And the question remains, right? Physical media versus streaming. Today, we can stream almost anywhere. I have my entire collection digitally, and that's where I do most of my listening. But there's nothing like physical media for me personally. And on occasion, when I want to listen to something the way it should have sounded originally, I can go all the way back to vinyl, or next best, I can go to CD. Because most compression, when you compress something for streaming or you compress something into an MP3 format, you are compressing the living crap out of an audio file. You really are. It's, I don't know, minimum 10-to-1 ratio. It's massively compressed. For example, one single audio file that is, maybe a 4 to 5 to 6 minute song, we're talking 45 to 50 megabytes at full uncompressed version, whether it be a FLAC or a WAV file, something like that, or one of their contemporaries. However, you compress that down to an MP3, and that sucker is literally 1/10. So 40, 50 megs is down to about 4 or 5 megs, okay? That's the ratio. In that compression, there is some loss. Can we hear it? Depends on the audio system. So, this is it, and see if I can figure, okay. All right, here we go. This is it. And by the way, look at that in the light. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. That is, and again, I'm not trying to skew the results here of you making a decision, but I'm going to give my opinion, right? I'm discovering this for my first time. This is the first time oh, that is cool. Inside, guys, there is a print inside of here. Can you see that? Drumsticks, guitar picks inside that box. So here we have the Rush 50, Fullness of Time. 50 Years of Rush, the official graphic novel. And inside, it's just as advertised. A graphic novel about Rush. Page after page. Illustration, oh yeah, that's cool. Illustration after illustration. Entire graphic novel. And then all these different Rush prints on the inside of the cover. In addition, I'm curious about something. Okay. Let's back this up. I'm really... All right, acknowledgements behind the scenes. I was curious who wrote this. David Calcano. So yes, an entire graphic novel. This is printed on... It's a hardback book. That's beautiful. Again, I'm giving my opinion. You decide whether you like it. Inside... Kind of see that print right there? All right, these are like lithos art. You can see Clockwork Angels. It's a big heart. Fly-by-night owl. And here's a hot air balloon. And oh, the circus, like the carnies, clockwork. Got some satellite dishes. Kind of a half the world fence, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, can you say countdown? That is a shuttle. That is a shuttle taking off. Very cool. And then here's a big old... Chris Presto? Yeah. I like that. 2112. Yeah. All right, so a bunch of lithos representing the artwork through the years of the different Rush albums. That comes in this kind of a cardboard case, if you will. Okay. So now we have all the vinyl out. All right, so side one, Not Fade Away, You Can't Fight It, Working Man Needs Some Love, Before and After, Bad Boy, Garden Road, Anthem, Fly By Night, Bastille Day. Yeah, so obviously, earliest years right here. That's the first one. The second one, side 3 and 4 of the vinyl. We got 2112 by Tor Snowdog, Something for Nothing, Closer to the Heart, Xanadu, and a drum solo. Side 7 and 8 of the vinyl. Tom Sawyer, Limelight, You Know Where We Are Now. Vital Signs, YYZ, Subdivisions, Red Sector A, Witch Hunt, and New World Man. Here we go. Side 5 and 6. Just skipped one. The Trees, Olivia Strangiato. In the Mood, Spirit of Radio, Natural Science, and A Passage to Bangkok. Side 9 and 10. Big Money, Time Stands Still. Distant Early Warning, Semiconductor. Dreamline, Stick It Out, Test for Echo, and The Rhythm Method, another drum solo. And here we go, side 11 and 12. One Little Victory, Cygnus X1 live. The Seeker, Between the Wheels live. Main Monkey Business, Working Them Angels live. And Free Will live. And finally, the first one I pulled out earlier, sides 13 and 14. Obviously, sides A and B of the 7th vinyl is Red Bruschetta live, Headlong Flight, Manhattan Project live, Jacob's Ladder live, What You Doing, Working Man, Garden Road Medley live. So there you go, guys. 7 vinyl through the years, representing all of the Rush albums. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, and these have a nice glossy finish to them. Okay. Okay, the printing on the but kind of a matte back to them. So glossy up front, matte up back. Yeah, I'm digging this one, man. Looks like an alien planet with a kind of a mothership in the distance, and then 3 sun or lawn chairs. That's pretty cool. So those are the vinyl. So we've seen the graphic novel, we've seen the lithos, and now there's 7 LPs or 7 vinyl. Very nice. Working our way through the big old box set. Finally, a hardback Rush 50 book. Inside, these look like hand-drawn R50s on the inside. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like the skyline of Toronto. You can see the needle there. The lake next to it. I've been to Toronto, by the way, back when I was traveling for work. This is a story or an article or, yeah, this is Working Men, Rush in America. Inside, we have some classic photos here. Yeah. And yeah, we're working our way all the way up through. There's some really nice photos in here, guys. Yep. All right. There's like the counterparts / test for echo. Because I mean, he's playing his Paul Reed Smith there. So what is that? That's at least counterparts era. Test for echo, maybe? Yeah, I think. Don't hate me because I may not know. Ah, cool. There's even a bookmark in here, guys. I love it. And the bookmark says Rush 50. Beautiful shot of Neil in his drum set. And remember, guys, if you want the multicam of this, is you can go over to Rumble. And please follow me there. It'd be awesome. But yeah, oh, and back here, there's a big center image. And there's a really beautiful girl in the middle of this. That's a departure for Rush. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Tom Sawyer. Okay, whoa. Was that Coldfire? I'm spitballing here. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Can you guess what song would be the beautiful girl? Guesses? In the Mood. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I know I've been there. Okay, moving on. Northern Lights. Picture of silhouettes of 3 guys. A giant. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful wave. And the hydrant for vital signs. So yeah, we have a bunch of like, and I assume Hugh Syme did this, right? I mean, you have to assume they're still working with Hugh Syme. I have no idea. But okay, so at the back, this big lengthy story of Rush. And then all of those beautiful pictures, right? There's acknowledgments, there's the crew, there's the management. They list all of them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There he is. Yeah. In memorandum, Neil Peart, Pratt, the professor, 1952 to 2020. Yeah, we have assumed control. That's, I don't know. My mind thinks of AI, robotics, when I see assume control with that imagery. That's just me. And of course, the coup de grace. What else would you end this beautiful book? This is nice. What would you end this? Exit stage left. So at the back, as you can see, 4. And they look kind of like coins to me. These are the 4 CDs. You know, when they listed all those tracks online, all those streaming tracks that I showed you, yes, of course, they're referring to these 4 discs. And really all of but 2 tracks. You know, so it really begs the question, right? Is this compilation worth it? The physical media, the books. But then you have to ask yourself one further question, at least I do. I've spent many decades with Rush. And this isn't just coming from me. You have told me how important they have been to your story, right? As they've been to mine. As Neil has been to mine. 40 years. I had 30-something of those with Rush. I didn't have all 40, I was too young, but yes, 40 years. Music, lyrics, concerts, memories. This is a beautiful collection. Over the top, ridiculous, but worthy of the occasion, right? Half a century, a 50-year celebration. So for me, it was worth it. There was one asterisk to all of that in my decision to buy this. I bought it to share it with you. Yeah, that's why I took the plunge. That's why I ordered it like the day of or the day after they released the pre-order stuff. It's because I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know if you think it's worth it. Okay? 7 vinyls, 4 CDs, the graphic novel, all of those lithographs, the story of Rush. If you want to see the full multicam version, it will be at Rumble. And if you're already at Rumble, great if you want to join. But please follow me over there. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Rush, Geddy, Alex. And may you rest in peace, Pratt, the Professor Neil. You've meant so much to us, and I thank you for 50 amazing years, and I thank you for this beautiful collection. Guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good night. Take care. Bye.